Happy birthday. It's not on yet.
All right. All right, we're going to go ahead and call the October Board of Adjustment meeting to order. And we're going to start with our housekeeping item here of the minutes of the last meeting. Gentlemen, what's your pleasure?
Make motion to approve as presented.
Okay.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes from last month's meeting. All those in favor acknowledge by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Okay. All right. We don't have any old business. New business is appeal of a decision of the enforcement officer concerning the interpretation of the Russellville zoning code located at 819 West 4th Street, submitted by Laura Whitlock. Sarah, take it away.
Yes, good evening. Thank you. So this is an appeal of a staff decision at 819 West 4th Street. The existing conditions are that the vacation of right-of-way occurred and was approved by City Council on December 15th, 2022, in which the applicant gained an additional 30 feet. A fence permit was applied for on January 19th, 2023, and the fence was built by the same contractor as the installer for the Schoolhouse Trail fence crossing Miss Whitlock's property. On May 8th, 23, we received a complaint that the applicant had built the fence on her neighbor's property. Code enforcement responded to confirm and advise, and no code enforcement case was created. When you have an appeal, we follow the procedure listed in Russellville Zoning Code 11.4.1, where any applicant who disagrees with any decision by the administrative officials in interpreting any section of the zoning code may appeal the order, requirement, decision, or determination by the administrative official. All appeals and applications made to the board shall be made in writing on forms prescribed by the board within 10 days after a final decision has been rendered by the administrative official. In review of this case, on December 15th, the vacation of right-of-way was finalized and Ms. Whitlock gained 30 feet from her existing property line. No surveys were completed. On January 19th, 2023, the fence contractor applied for and obtained a fence permit. On May 8th, the city received a complaint that the fence had been built across the neighbor's property line. Code enforcement went to investigate the complaint. On May 12th and again on May 16th, we received emails from Ms. Whitlock regarding the complaint made against the location of the fence. On May 16th, I responded to her emails advising her that she had built 13 feet beyond her property line. On August 11th, we received another email from Ms. Whitlock asking if any progress has been made on the location of her fence. On August 14th, I again confirmed that she had built over her property line by 13 feet and advised that this was a civil matter between two property owners. On September 14th, Ms. Whitlock submitted an appeal. Ms. Whitlock disputes that the location of the new property line from the vacation of right-of-way and not from a decision of an enforcement officer. Additionally, her application was made to the Board of Adjustment on September 14th, 31 days after the final email, again reiterating that this is a civil matter. The Board of Adjustment is not empowered to hear a request regarding the placement of the lot line, and with the timing of the request, the Board of Adjustment does not have subject matter jurisdiction. Given that the Board of Adjustment does not have subject matter jurisdiction, staff recommends that the Board of Adjustment dismiss her appeal as a result of the findings that this is a civil matter. The dispute is from the new property line as a result of the vacation of right-of-way and not the decision of the administrative official, and the appeal is untimely. Are there any questions?
Thank you, Sarah.
Was this a 60-foot right-of-way?
It was a 60-foot right-of-way, yes, sir.
Commissioners. You have any questions for, Laura, you wanna step up, you have anything you wanna add to that? State your
When-
name for the record, if you would.
Laura Whitlock. This is nerve-wracking, guys. When I had last met with the guys from the trail planning team, they had shown me a map and it had a line going through what is now my neighbor's property fence line. And I had asked at that time if that was the new property line, and I was told yes. So that's where my first misunderstanding came from all this. And then I didn't know when the lot was vacated. As no one came out and like staked it to show, hey, this is the new property line. So I still didn't know. And then when I hired the construction company, I wasn't involved in any of that, getting the permit or anything. They just built it and I moved on with my life. And I didn't know anything was wrong until the code enforcement officer came out. And I really would never have allowed that to be built there if I had known. I don't give a hoot about 13 feet, guys. I don't. I don't care at all. It could have saved me money on fencing costs if I had known. So I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have allowed it to happen if I knew. And when the enforcement officer came out, where he said the fence needed to be wasn't actually where it needed to be. A surveyor had to come out in the next couple days to actually come out and measure and show exactly where it should be, which is a different location from when I was first told. So that's why I brought the appeal, to just get some help. So.
All right, thank you, Laura. All right, does anybody have any questions for Sarah, or what is your pleasure, gentlemen?
In light of the legal opinion that we don't have any jurisdiction, I mean, I would make a motion that we dismiss. And Ms. Whitlock, thank you for speaking to this. I mean, this is something that probably the fence company should have known.
Yes.
And so I think, you know, that's what happened. And the designation of the property line doesn't change with the vacation of the right-of-way. So anyway, I make a motion, we dismiss.
Okay, we have a motion to dismiss. I will agree with that too, publicly, that if the fence company did get a permit to do so, then, it was not any fault of Ms. Whitlock to do, anyway. All right, gentlemen, I'll entertain a second.
Second.
Second, all right, we have a motion and a second to approve the dismissal of this, this case here. All those in favor acknowledge by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion carried. All right, you're good. All right, if there's nothing else, we are adjourned.